He's a local he's an environmentalist, right? And he just conducted a walking tour that reveals over 140 years of American history within the Bronx, right here. A focus on African-American architects. And here to tell us more is the fantastic
Morgan Powell, great to be back.
I knew he was going to jump in and say, hey.
It's an honor to be back in the show.
It's always a pleasure. Looks like you sat down, did a whole lot of research with all the books here. You got them all marked and got tabs on them and everything.
Well, yeah. I mean, I got a little bit of help from some Bronx institutions in the stack of books. Mm-hmm. There are some really cool things for local institutions. So there's a catalog from a show that used to be at the Bronx Museum of the Arts. Called Building a Borough on Architecture and Urban Planning right in the Bronx. I also learned a lot from Lehman College Art Gallery. They have a great website where they show off the Bronx's public art. You're asking, what's public art? So every time you get in a train station and you see the beautiful glass mosaics, that's public art. We're going to look at some pictures later on. That's public art. Romare Bearden's beautiful glass mosaic at Westchester Square on the number 6 train. That's public art. Mm-hmm. So we checked all that out. People who came got this color commemorative guide that you could download for free on Facebook at Bronx River Sankofa.
And it's a guide to
architecture and public art in communities along the Bronx River, starting in Williamsbridge, ending in Hunts Point.
Beautiful.
Free.
Now, what happened with this wonderful tour? Where's this tour going? What are we going to see during this tour?
Well, I got to tell you, Brother Lee, I'm really concerned about what's called learning loss. We have a lot of wonderful young people in the Bronx, but not just young people. I mean, it's the 21st century, lifelong learning. So people of all ages, you're in school, but what happens to you in the summer? A lot of people actually lose a lot of what they learn in the school year because they don't keep their mind active. So I'm really interested in encouraging people to take advantage of free and fun learning opportunities in summer, like doing walking tours. Pick up any of these books that I have here, learn about the Bronx, and go check out the various beautiful sites that are right here in our borough for free.
Yeah, and you know, in order to be successful in a lot of things, you have to know where you've been, know where you are, and know where you're going.
Yes, sir.
And this will give you a good synopsis of the whole picture, right? Now, what is this one right here?
Sure.
A guide to New York City.
Absolutely, and I want to overemphasize, you don't have to have money to do this stuff. The libraries, many of them have this book. It's a book on architecture in all 5 boroughs. It's got a really nice section on the Bronx. And people can flip through it at the library, make a list of where these places are, and just go and mark.
And visit. Yeah.
Beauty surrounds us.
What made you get involved in all of this? You know, I mean, there had to be something. What was the groundwork for you?
You know what? I'm 38 years old, so that means I grew up in the Bronx.
You're an old guy, man. No,
during the crack epidemic, okay? My generation was told the Bronx is not beautiful.
During the crack epidemic.
That's correct. My generation was told the Bronx is not beautiful. If you have the resources to move out, it's a place you want to leave. But that was a fallacy. What happened? A lot of us who have the resources move up to the Catskills, can't afford it, you know, and now we're back in the Bronx or elsewhere. We're scattered. We should have stayed here. Those of us who are here now, stay here, build the Bronx, see the beauty around you. The beauty around you is part of your beauty, but you got to know about it. That's why you want to pick up books like this. You want to check out all the beautiful school buildings we have around the Bronx.
Yeah, but you didn't just start from anywhere. I mean, what made you want to get involved in this?
Well, honestly, that was the core. I mean, because I always rebelled against that. I was like, no, I'm from the Bronx. This is my home. And then as I got older, I'm a landscape designer. I started learning about and hearing about the Bronx River Parkway and the Hutchinson River Parkway, and learning there's actually a river that these things are named after. So I sought them out. I checked it out. I belong to the oldest environmental group in the Bronx, Bronx Council for Environmental Quality, and I started learning where these places were. And again, I would walk there, so it did not cost money, or I would take a bus or a train inexpensively and check it out. And these places are gorgeous. The Bronx is gorgeous.
So, but what does the crack epidemic have to do with it?
Because a lot of people my age never learned the Bronx was gorgeous because we were told bad things about the Bronx in the media. We bought it. We didn't know anything outside of our own neighborhoods, and if we took our educations, our money, and we left. So I'm saying, for people who are in the Bronx now, make sure you are seeing how beautiful you are in your beautiful borough. And it doesn't have to cost you anything. A lot of these books are in the libraries. Architecture, school buildings, you know, Lehman College Art Gallery's website. It's all here for you. Take advantage.
So you had the tour yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And what are some of the things that the people got a chance to see?
It's an absolute honor.
And what did you cover? What are some of the things you're like the tour guide?
Yes, sir.
And you speak about what?
I speak about over 140 years of American history encoded in buildings, public art, and monuments all over the borough. All of my work is associated with the Bronx River, so people can go on Bronx River Sankofa on Facebook, Sankofa, and check out what it is.
Yeah.
We did Williams Bridge. We looked at sculptures from the early days of the Bronx River Parkway. Now, I'm not talking about the Bronx River Parkway you know now, which was built in the 1950s and you zoom in and out really fast. I'm talking about the original Bronx River Parkway.
Horse and buggy type of parkway?
Kind of, yeah. And there are old elements of there, drop-dead gorgeous stone bridges. Yeah. They're there, but you have to know it's there, okay? And then go out and check it out. Some of the stuff is beautiful. I think we are in difficult economic straits right now. A lot of people don't have the money they had a decade ago for, to pay for entertainment. So what you could be doing is you could be doing free tours. You could be exploring these parks, which are gorgeous and interesting. Pelham Bay Park is the biggest park in the whole city. Why are you celebrating Central Park? You've got Pelham Bay Park right here. Feel me? But you have to own the beauty of the Bronx, and that's what this is about.
Beautiful. Now, wait a minute. You have all these books here. Are you going to put one together yourself with all of this information, all condensed in one book that says Morgan Powell?
Wow. I get that question about it, right? All the time. But the truth is, I'm a busy
because I may not want to go, what's this book over here? I can go to a website and probably look up and do, but then I'm doing my research, my own research, and a lot of people, they don't have the time. Everything's fast in New York City. So if Morgan Powell got together and put together a book with all of this information in it, I think it'd be fantastic. Yeah. I said it first.
That's honest. That's awesome of you. But the truth is, all of that's already been done. You don't have to do what I did. Okay, so
not under your name.
I got several books here. Pick up one. Feel me? So if you're looking for ease, just pick up one. Or all these wonderful interviews that BronxNet has me doing to share the history of the Bronx. They're going to show pictures on the screen of where we went, why these places are important. Those videos are all on Facebook. Yeah. Bronx River Sankofa, bam, it's right there. Share it with your family in North Carolina, Georgia, California. It's all there 24 hours a day. And sit back and enjoy it right there.
We still got
15 minutes, 20 minutes, dude.
Book, man. Tell us about the Bronx River Sankofa.
Yes. So even though this particular tour was focused on architecture and public art, all of my work is about celebrating the Bronx's rich African-American heritage because we've been here since the 1600s. Feel me? So it turns out the tour started on the platform of Gun Hill Road on the 2 and 5 line. And when you're there, it's like an observation deck. You're several, dozens of feet above the ground. You can see the East Bronx, the West Bronx. You're looking at Woodlawn Cemetery that has drop-dead gorgeous stained glass murals and windows and sculpture done by...
I didn't think a cemetery could be so beautiful. Huh?
But it is. It is. People need to understand, before Central Park was built around the time of the American Civil War, folks used to go to a cemetery in Brooklyn, Greenwood, for recreation.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Let me know when they show pictures, and I'll tell people what they're looking at.
Yeah. Okay. So how can people get more information on what you're studying here?
Well, I try to put it all in one place, everybody. So if you're on Facebook, if you know people on Facebook, Bronx River Sankofa, it's really all there. There are photographs of the walking tours. There's images of not just the buildings here, but like I said, we highlighted architects. Vertner Tandy did work for Madam C.J. Walker, buried at Woodlawn Cemetery. He's got a building right here in the Bronx, St. David's Episcopal Church in Melrose. Gorgeous Spanish mission architecture. Fabulous.
Beautiful. And another reason why the Bronx is different from all the other four boroughs is because it's the only mainland.
Yes, sir.
Everything else is surrounded by water.
Yes, sir.
You have to go across a bridge to go to the other boroughs. Did you ever think about that? Yes, you did. Okay. Give us that website where we can get more information again.
Sure. Bronx River Sankofa on Facebook.
There you go. Morgan Powell. Give him a big round of applause, everybody.